Get Along Gang was one of my all-time favorite Saturday morning cartoons. It was created by a company called Those Characters from Cleveland. I had Get Along Gang action figures and the plush toys with the roller skates attached. It aired around the time my parents were complaining that there was too much violence in cartoons, and the Get Along Gang was one of the many cartoons that were deemed educational at the time. As I looked back, the Get Along Gang was more of a morality play than it was for laughs. Sometimes when you get older, you look back and think why you ever liked such a thing. Getting up on a Saturday morning, having my cereal as I always did, the rest of my family were in bed, so I was always the first to get up on Saturday mornings. I was very excited to see the season finale of Get Along Gang before the summer reruns. I turned on the TV to see the Get Along Gang as always. What I was about to see, I will soon wish I had never witnessed an episode that was never meant to come to pass. The opening scene and the theme song were the same, but only it was in black and white. Then some streaks appeared on the TV that went down to the bottom, and then it was normal again. However, only half of the opening was shown. Then it cut to a part where it featured a UFO, a bright and colorful one with photorealistic glowing. I was confused. A UFO on the Get Along Gang? Then the caption reads, Pool of Doom, aka Alien Soul Snatchers, written by Anonymous. Then it cuts to a scene where Montgomery Moose, Dottie Dog, Zipper Cat, Wolo Lamb, Portia Porcupine, and Bingo Beaver were all playing in a wading pool. They were all talking to each other. I could not understand what they were saying because they were all speaking in Latin. The UFO came down upon them. Please let those aliens be friendly, I thought as I watched. The aliens came down and they looked very gelatinous, much like the ones from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Montgomery Moose asks, Who are you guys? Hello, greeted the aliens. What do you want? Asked Dottie Dog. We're the pod people. We have no feelings about anything, the aliens answered. Zipper Cat becomes combative. What brings you here to our planet? The aliens try to reason with the Get Along Gang. Come on and become pod people. There's no pain. Bingo got scared. Are you guys gonna take over the Earth? If you don't become pod people, we will, threatens the aliens. Willow Lamb gives in and says, Okay, we'll do it. Anything to protect the Earth, Portia Porcupine said. The aliens put some pods on their pool. Over time, Montgomery Moose, Dottie Dog, Willow Lamb, Portia Porcupine, and Bingo Beaver all acted like they were high on weed. Hey, those aliens are right. There is no pain, said Montgomery Moose. As the episode progressed, day turned into night, night turned into day, summer had become fall. The Get Along Gang still remains in the pool. They were all staring blankly as life passed them by. Their bullies Ketchum and Leland see them and say, Hey you guys, get out of the pool and come play a game of baseball with us before the summer ends. Zipper Cat says, No thanks, we're fine here in this pool. That we are, said Dottie. No other place we'd want to be, said Bingo. Day turned into night and vice versa again, and all the other characters were walking by them, boarding a school bus. Hey, don't you know it's the first day of school? No, we want nothing to do with school. We would rather just be in the... Oh, wait, no, hold on, wrong character. No, we want nothing to do with school. We would rather just be in the pool, Montgomery Moose said in a monotone. Soon all the Get Along Gang were speaking in monotone. What kind of episode is this? I wondered out loud. Wanted to see it through until the end to see if my favorite cartoon characters will get some redemption. The next scene, fall turned to winter. Oh look, snow, said Montgomery Moose. Snow, yay, said Dottie Dog, very saddened. Why don't I feel cold? Asked Wilma Lamb. We don't have feelings anymore. Less talk, more pull, said Portia Porcupine. A sleigh in the dark sky was flying. It was Christmas. Down came Santa Claus, who flew next to the Get Along Gang. Santa had a very angry, judgmental look on his face when he saw them all in the pool. Santa's face turned from angry to satanic. Santa's face had hyper-realistic veins bulging out of his forehead. He screams and echoes loudly, "Merry unchristmas to you! You didn't go to school!" Then Santa flies away on his sleigh. "Who was that guy?" asked Zipper Cat. "Haven't we heard about him before?" asked Bingo. "Who cares? Let's just sit in this pool," said Wilma Lamb. More days turned into nights, etc. Then a huge blizzard came and froze them all in the pool. The Pink Floyd song "Comfortably Numb" began to play. Then stopped when the next scene, spring had come and thawed the ice. That really baffled me. Ketchum and Leland ran past them and laughed. "Still in that stupid pool?" "You don't understand, we're pod people now," Zipper Cat tells them. Montgomery Moose said, "Guess it's true, there is no pain in being a pod person." Dottie Dog begins to make a realistic choking sound. Then Willow Lamb looks like she was going to have an aneurysm. One by one, Zipper Cat, Bingo Beaver, Portia Porcupine all began to scream in pain, screaming in realistic yelling sounds. "Pain! Pain! 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 Make us stop! Make us stop!" All of them were screaming and pleading for help. Nobody came to help them. Montgomery Moose's eyeballs pop out of his head. Zipper Cat vomits up his brain. Dottie Dog's bones start to break all at once. Bingo Beaver had his heart torn out of his chest. Willow Lamb's skin falls off, and Portia Porcupine's stomach begins to expand until a heap of blood and intestines fell out of her body. That was it. The Get Along Gang was no more. It was like something out of a Freddy Krueger movie. The image of my favorite cartoon characters has been ruined. The UFO from before then shoots out a laser and obliterates the caboose in which the Get Along Gang had their many adventures. Then the episode ended. I cried at the outcome of this episode. Why? Why? Why wasn't there a happy ending? Why did it have to be like a scary movie? Once my parents got up, we had a rummage sale. I ran to my room and went outside and sold all of my Get Along Gang collection. The neighborhood kids bought all my Get Along Gang collection. I vowed to never watch the Get Along Gang again. From then on, I stuck with better cartoons like The Littles, Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Flintstones Funnies, and Saturday Supercade. My parents asked me why I was selling all my Get Along Gang stuff. I said, "I saw a scary episode." They just walked away and went about the rummage sale. When the rummage sale ended, a news report was shown that one of the head writers for the Get Along Gang killed himself. He was found hung in the shower with bloody cuts all over him. It was later found that he was an insane, depressed alcoholic whose life took a turn for the worse when he found out that his wife had been cheating on him. Now that I know, my parents would not listen to me about what I had seen in that episode. Neither would anybody else. I kept my experience with the lost Get Along Gang episode a secret that I was gonna take to my grave.